My fellow swimmers, it's that time of year again when we're all feeling festive and looking forward to spending some time with our families. With that in mind, it's time for me to talk with you, my family, in the first ever University of Manchester Swimming Club's Presidential Address. Around this time of year, I like to ask my piece of arm candy if she'll give me the special festive loving. I also get nostalgic and reflect on the year past, and what a year it's been. As the club pensioner once said, this will be one of my greatest moments of my life. Although grammatically incorrect, I think these words are a good summary of the year so far. We registered our highest place booked short course finish for 3 years, coming 6th and beating the likes of our beloved Birmingham in the process. Rebecca Guy found form just at the right time, winning the 50-metre free and coming 3rd in the 100, along with a whole host of other finalists and record-breaking swims throughout the squad. Most notable being myself, taking down Mark McKenna's club record and getting us disqualified in the medley relay. At Bucks teams, we qualified 2 teams through to finals in 3rd place, and all with a man who is so afraid of sexually transmitted diseases, he swam with a condom on his finger. Jess the Power Powell continued on her path into the Manchester Hall of Fame, smashing club records for fun. The hot piece of ass Ella Stone won 2 of her 3 events, along with Gina G, who nearly got disqualified for going over 15 metres off the wall. Man, that Ella's fine. On another note, Omar Abdul-Baba will be getting sheared like the backside of a baboon later in the year as a result of his failure to swim a 64 point on the 100 backstroke, an effort that epitomises the Manchester spirit we've all come to know and love. As Eric the Eel once said, records are there to be broken. Not a world beater himself, however his words have never taken on so much meaning. In the first 3 months alone, 9 club records have been broken, including Tyrannosaurus Bex G on the 50 and 100 free, bringing the club its first Bucks champion in over 3 years. She also combined forces with Anna Hoyt, Jess Powell and the smoking piece of ass Ella Stone to break the 4x50 freestyle record. Fresh from his recent hip replacement surgery, Valentin took down 2 club records in one swim, the 100-metre backstroke and the world's highest stroke rate. He also played a part in the 4x50 freestyle relay, along with Gina G, Daniel Mills and the exalted President Phelpo. That's right, me. In particular, the purple spirit is one thing that has certainly shone through this year, and with that in mind, I thought it particularly important that I remind you of some of my own personal highlights. James McKinney wetting the bed. Ben Russ 200 metres backstroke, one of the finest swims Manchester has seen for a long time. Gina G's rendition of Ooh Ah Just a Little Bit. Nikki Patel's hack job of a shave down. Ollie Lee for gracing our palates with that new flavour, burnt chocolate cake. James McKinney meat spinning in the corridor of the Premier Inn in Sheffield. Charlotte Mills and Ben Rust enjoying snuggles and milkshake together at the water ball. Nikki Patel having some fun in the girls' toilets at the water ball. James McKinney pulling 3 men at AU and thinking they were all the same man. Charlotte Evans doing it for the girls, pulling Spanish Dave, Nikki, Omar and Ollie, showing that ethnicity is no barrier. And finally, of course, the legendary 200 metres butterfly head-to-head between Matt, 2/3 of a boat is underwater, Dutton, and Adam, I've had a drink, so she'll do Sims. All of these incidents, and so many more, simply highlight the fantastic spirit that we have here. It is this spirit that has been central to our success this year so far. The support that has come from all members of the team has been fantastic and has certainly helped lift us to many a triumph. Long may it continue. Never have the dangers of our sport been so apparent than in this year. Young Daniel took a fatal blow to the finger, head and neck at his 2nd ever circuit session, along with young Anastasia, who paid her dues by somehow managing to break her foot at AU. We wish you both a speedy recovery. Except Daniel. Special thanks must also go out to our coach, Mr. Mark 628 Kicks McKenna, whose constant pursuit of introducing his gentlemen's regions to the female contingent of Greater Manchester has driven us on to some great performances this year. He has been the motivational force behind us and has helped us raise his game and bring the rain. Personally, I am looking forward to 2nd semester with Bucks long course, teams finals, friendly gala and the return of Ella's sweet ass. The homecoming of the old boys will see some pretty big swimmers, with both Mark McKenna and Big Gay Joe Bands taking to the arena. If he can tear himself away from fried food, Joe Bill will also be making a big splash come February. We also have a whole host of other challenges, events and fun nights out planned, so there's plenty of time for more shameful antics. Whilst you all retire to your homelands, whether it be Spanish Dave tucking into some paella over a bullfight, or Anna Hoyt continuing to ruin every photo known to man, I'd like you to think of these words from my good friend, Dennis Altman. To speak of male sex work is to break several taboos simultaneously and to bring together discussion of two topics, namely homosexual desire and prostitution. I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Slut me.